Being the good guy, it's always about pleasing others, blending in, and avoiding conflict. Society teaches us that to be liked, we need to put others' needs above our own, keep our heads down, and never make waves. But here's the question nobody asks. What has being the good guy actually done for you? Has it brought you respect, admiration, or influence? Or has it left you feeling overlooked, taken for granted, or even invisible? What if I told you that the path to truly commanding respect and attention lies not in being endlessly agreeable, but in letting go of that good guy label? And no, this isn't about becoming cruel or selfish. It's about embracing the parts of yourself that the world often discourages. These are the traits that, when balanced with integrity, can make you magnetic, powerful, and unforgettable. Today, I'm going to reveal why tapping into your so-called bad side, the side that values itself, sets boundaries, and doesn't seek validation, is the key to living with confidence and being genuinely captivating. This shift might be uncomfortable, but trust me, it's transformative. You'll learn how to redefine what it means to be magnetic, powerful, and ultimately respected. So, if you've ever felt ignored or overlooked, stick around to discover the surprising power of shedding the nice guy persona and stepping into a more assertive, authentic version of yourself. And before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on insights that could change your life. Let's break down why becoming the best version of yourself sometimes means letting go of being good and embracing who you really are. Scene 1. The weakness of overgiving. We're often told that selflessness and generosity make us good people, admired and respected by others. But in reality, constantly giving without limits can create the opposite effect. Overgiving signals to others that your needs and boundaries are secondary, making you vulnerable to exploitation. When you prioritize everyone else's happiness at the expense of your own, people may see you as an easy resource rather than a person of strength or value. Your kindness becomes something expected, taken for granted, and eventually overlooked. Consider those who are always on standby to help others, those who rarely say no. People may appreciate their reliability, but over time, that accessibility erodes respect. The truth is, boundaries create value, and without them, overgiving becomes a weakness that others can easily exploit. Constantly pouring your energy into others leaves you drained and unappreciated. To become magnetic, you need to know when to draw a line. This doesn't mean abandoning compassion. Rather, it means learning to direct your kindness with intention. When you give strategically, choosing to invest your energy only in meaningful relationships and causes, people will begin to respect and value your presence, not just your availability. Scene 2. The power of saying no. One of the most liberating steps you can take in life is to stop saying yes to everything. Saying no may seem simple, but it's actually a powerful tool for creating respect and boundaries in both personal and professional relationships. When you're always agreeable, always willing, and always accommodating, people may see you as dependable, but they're far less likely to view you as a person of value. Think about the individuals you truly admire or respect. They aren't available for everyone at all times. They are selective, and they have learned that declining certain requests or opportunities actually enhances their impact. Saying no to the things that don't align with your goals or values isn't just about self-preservation. It's about preserving your energy for what truly matters. By choosing where to spend your time and attention, you communicate a message of value and self-respect. This creates an aura of mystery and intrigue around you. People will want to know more about you, why you're not as readily available, or what projects and people capture your attention. The truth is, magnetism often arises from the tension of limited access. When you're selective, you create a kind of exclusivity that's highly attractive. Furthermore, learning to say no doesn't mean you become selfish or unkind. Rather, it allows you to dedicate your energy to the people and pursuits that genuinely deserve it. You can still be a supportive friend or an effective colleague, but with a heightened sense of purpose. Practicing selective no's helps reinforce your personal values, builds respect, and fosters a sense of control over your life. Paradoxically, by setting these boundaries, you become more respected, more desired, and more magnetic. Scene 3. Stop caring about everyone's approval. We're wired to seek approval, whether from friends, family, colleagues, or society at large. But constantly needing validation strips away your personal power and authenticity. Imagine you're always chasing approval. This creates a vicious cycle where your decisions and actions are dictated by what others think of you. Living like this dilutes your uniqueness, as you're constantly adjusting yourself to fit others' expectations. People don't admire someone who blends in. They're drawn to someone who stands out with confidence, someone who isn't easily swayed by others' opinions. Being magnetic requires you to release this need for constant validation. Think of the people you admire most. They aren't governed by what others think. They act in alignment with their own values, even if that means facing criticism. This steadfastness inspires respect because it's rooted in self-assurance. When you stop seeking validation, you gain the freedom to make choices that reflect who you truly are. You communicate that you're not here to conform, but to live with integrity. Ironically, letting go of the need for approval often results in greater admiration. People are intrigued by individuals who don't seek their approval because it's rare and refreshing. They start to see you as someone secure, independent, and intriguing. Stepping away from approval seeking is about embracing a mindset of abundance. Instead of needing everyone's favor, you focus on cultivating meaningful connections with those who respect you as you are. You're no longer afraid to say no, to stand by your opinions, or to walk away from people who try to change you. As you embody this self-respect, you become naturally magnetic. People are attracted to your genuine confidence and drawn to the real, unfiltered you. Scene 4. Embrace the art of silence. In our noisy world, silence is a rare and powerful asset. Most people feel the need to fill every quiet moment, viewing silence as uncomfortable or awkward. But in reality, silence is a form of control. When you allow silence to linger, you assert a quiet strength that others can't help but notice. This pause forces those around you to lean in, to pay closer attention, and to wonder about your thoughts. Silence creates a natural magnetism by commanding respect without a single word. Think about it. In conversations, those who hold back or listen more intently often have a certain allure. They're not impulsive in what they share, so when they do speak, their words carry extra weight. Their restraint implies confidence and a deep sense of self-assuredness, qualities that are highly attractive. People instinctively understand that those who aren't constantly seeking attention or validation are individuals with inner strength and self-control. By embracing silence, you exude a subtle but undeniable authority, one that makes others gravitate toward you. In social settings, silence can also help you control the flow of interaction. Letting pauses linger before you respond adds gravity to your words, showing that you're thoughtful and deliberate. When others feel the need to keep talking, they reveal more about themselves, often without realizing it, which gives you valuable insights. Silence allows you to observe, understand, and even anticipate their intentions, without giving too much of yourself away. Mastering the art of silence is a Stoic skill that empowers you to be calm and composed, regardless of the situation. Rather than rushing to fill every gap in conversation, let silence speak for you. In this quiet space, you'll find that people are naturally drawn to the mystery and control it creates, making you magnetic in a way few others can be. Scene 5. The power of discomfort and challenge. We often think that to be likable, we must always agree, nod along, and avoid any hint of confrontation. But true magnetism lies in the courage to bring discomfort when it serves a greater purpose. People don't gravitate toward those who merely reinforce their beliefs or avoid hard topics. They're drawn to those who make them think, challenge their perspectives, and push them to grow. The people who leave a lasting impression are often those who dared to disagree respectfully, offered a new way of looking at something, or refused to simply go along to get along. Imagine a situation where everyone is in consensus on an issue, except for you. You have an alternative viewpoint that might ruffle a few feathers. By speaking up respectfully, you show strength and authenticity, making people curious about your thought process. This subtle challenge can lead others to question their own stance, creating a moment of introspection. You become memorable, not because you caused conflict, but because you dared to be different. You've planted a seed, one that people are likely to come back to, analyzing and questioning. This doesn't mean being contrarian for the sake of it. The goal is to bring genuine insights, show depth, and invite others into a richer dialogue. Discomfort can be a powerful tool because it's rare. Few people are willing to step outside the comfort zone of agreeability. When you respectfully challenge, you signal confidence and intellect, qualities that naturally attract others. It shows you're someone who values depth and truth over shallow approval. In the end, people are not only captivated by those who offer them comfort, but also by those who shake them out of complacency, inspiring growth, curiosity, and respect. Scene 6. Value your time ruthlessly. One of the core traits that separates truly magnetic people from the rest is how they treat their time. Those who command respect and attention value their time as the rare commodity it is. Time, unlike money, can never be regained once it's spent. The magnetic individual understands this deeply and guards their time with a sense of purpose and exclusivity. When you value your time, you send a clear message to others that your focus and attention are reserved only for what genuinely matters. Many people waste precious hours on trivial matters, saying yes to every invitation, message, or favor, hoping to please or avoid conflict. But by doing so, they scatter their energy and inadvertently tell others that their time is cheap. In contrast, a person who values their time chooses where to invest it carefully. They don't respond immediately to every message. They don't entertain meaningless small talk, and they're not afraid to turn down requests that don't align with their priorities. Imagine you have limited slots each day to fill. When you start saying no to things that drain you, you create space for things that truly fulfill you. This might mean prioritizing work on your passion project, spending time with people who uplift you, or simply taking a moment for yourself. By becoming more selective, you amplify your sense of purpose and radiate a rare, almost magnetic energy. People are drawn to those who seem elusive and purpose-driven because they instinctively sense that such people aren't available to everyone. In valuing your time ruthlessly, you set a powerful precedent that only those who respect your time deserve a piece of it. As a result, others start valuing your presence more, and you stand out as someone who knows their worth. Scene 7. Be unapologetically yourself. One of the greatest misconceptions is that to be magnetic, you must mold yourself to fit what others want. Society teaches us to conform, to edit our personalities, and to avoid traits that might seem unusual or unlikable. But real magnetism stems from embracing every facet of who you are, the good, the bad, the unconventional. When you let your quirks, opinions, and unique qualities show, you naturally attract people who resonate with the real you rather than the polished, edited version you might show the world. Being unapologetically yourself doesn't mean refusing to grow or brushing off feedback. It means staying true to your core values and personality. It's about sharing your authentic self with others without worrying about rejection or judgment. Magnetic people are memorable because they aren't afraid to be polarizing. They don't aim to please everyone or conform to every expectation. Instead, they live by their own standards, which creates an undeniable aura of confidence. People sense when someone is genuine and secure within themselves, and this authenticity creates an attractive force that others naturally gravitate toward. Ironically, the more you reveal of your true self, the more respect you command. Instead of projecting a mask of perfection, show your humanity, your flaws, and even your vulnerabilities. Letting others see you as you are establishes trust, making people feel like they can be authentic around you too. This isn't about standing out for the sake of it. It's about cultivating a presence that's real, grounded, and unapologetically individual. By fully embodying who you are, you'll draw in those who appreciate you for exactly that. True magnetism isn't about being universally liked. It's about forging real, resonant connections with those who admire you for being you. It might feel counterintuitive, but becoming bad in the sense of embracing boundaries, confidence, and self-worth doesn't mean losing your kindness. It simply means valuing yourself as much as you value others. Remember, magnetism isn't about pleasing everyone. It's about creating a space where people are drawn to your strength, your authenticity, and your unapologetic presence. Don't just be liked, be respected, be remembered, and become someone who effortlessly captivates others.